All right, John Perez back with you. Let's talk this time about cable training. We all know that when you train cables, you're supposed to follow certain bend radiuses and all those kind of things. Cable has circumferential stress, which looks like this. When it's all nice and round, everything's good, flux lines are good, the cable has no issues, there's no hot spots or bad spots or anything like that. When you take these cables, you overtrain them, you cause more hot spots, you damage them. I've worked with some guys in the past who'll say, hey, just bend that cable till you hear the snap. It'll hold its position a lot better. We don't want to bend cables that far. You hear that snap, that's a definite problem. So when you're bending these cables, don't overbend. Consider the damage you're doing. The radial stress of that cable is pretty important. Leads to future cable failures, future problems, future dig-ins, whatever. Not dig-ins, but you'll have to dig it up to repair it. Anyway, so when you do overbend these cables, it tends to look like this. You distort all the strands. You get different spots where the cable is weaker, the conductors are weaker, the aluminum is weaker, the insulation is weaker. It adds the cable to egg shape and all these other problems, and it damages the E rating of the cables. So when you're overbending these cables, you're training them in place, consider the damage you're doing if you're going too far. You don't want to overbend cables. You don't want to continually do damage to the inside because it's always a future failure. Now, I know some of you guys out there are saying future failures are great. Lots of overtime. Sure, it's great. Not good for the customers, not good for the people you work for. So take care with your cables, bend them properly, train them in place, make them look nice. Because as cable splicers, we know, man, if it doesn't look good on the outside, is it really any good on the inside? Stick some pride in your work, do some quality, train your cables properly. See you all soon.